If you've been injured recently or had surgery, I have the top 3 reasons that you have got to practice chair yoga for healing. I'm Mary. Let's get started in our practice, and I'll explore 3 of those reasons for you. First of all, get seated nice and comfortably in your chair. It can have arms or not, whichever is most convenient for you. We're going to take a couple of deep breaths here just to get focused on what we're going to be doing today. So breathe in. Exhale through your mouth. Breathe in again. Exhale. Breathe in once more. And exhale. The very first reason that I found when I was injured 2 years ago from an accident and had rods put in my leg and an artificial hip put in and rod in my arm, I needed something very important for healing, and that was greater circulation. And laying flat or seated without moving slows down circulation, and doggone it, that slows down healing. So the very first reason chair yoga is so important is movement makes blood flow happen, and increased circulation increases healing. Reason 1. All right, we are going to do cat-cow breathing right now, focusing on moving our upper and mid back. And remember, if I am moving a body part that you've had surgery on or injured, please don't try to do that particular area because that's not helpful for your healing. So follow the prescription from your physician or your physical therapist. These are suggestions only. All right, cat-cow breathing. When I breathe in, my ribs come forward and I look up slightly. When I exhale, I cave my chest in, my backbone goes towards my chair, and my head drops. We are going to do 4 cat-cows. Hands on your knees, take a breath in, ribs come forward. Exhale. Backbone back. Inhale, chest comes forward, looking up slightly. And exhale. Twice more. Ribs forward, exhale. Cave that chest in. Last one, breathe in. And exhale. Very nice. Before we move on to our next movement in our sequence today, I want to go over reason number 2 that you've got to do chair yoga if you're injured or you've had surgery. It's because of the mental focus that happens when we are moving our body gently. We are experiencing what we can do. We are not focused on what we can't do. When my leg was shattered, I couldn't focus on what my leg could not do. I had to focus on the rest of me. I had to focus on this side of my body, not my shattered side. So being able to shift focus to I am doing, allows our body to relax, to focus on possibilities, and that makes healing happen even faster. All right, let's get into our next movement. We are going to do a forward fold, but I have to show you a way to do it safely. We are going to do a movement called a hip hinge. The movement is happening from our hip socket. Our low back remains completely flat. Moving from that hip socket, straight down, trunk is nice and strongly supported, and back up again. If you need to practice hip hinging, you can put a broomstick behind your back, keeping it in contact with the back of your head and the back of your pelvis, and moving from your hip, keeping that broomstick in contact with your head and your pelvis. Okay, so that's a hip hinge. It saves a lot of back injuries, keeps you moving safely and strongly. So today we're going to do a forward fold with a hip hinge. Legs are hip width apart, hands are right on your knees. Take a breath in, and as you exhale, hinge from your hip forward, stopping when you start to feel tension on the inside of your thighs. Keeping that back absolutely straight so your torso is totally supported. Now on your exhale, come up, take a breath in, and hinge forward once again. And exhale up, take a breath in, hinge forward, and exhale. Very nice. So we have lengthened the backside of your legs and into your back. Now we are going to do some rotation. Again, bear in mind if your physical therapist or your physician told you not to rotate right now because you've had a repair in your lower spine, please listen to that and let me give you a modification. So we rotate every day in life. Rotation is where one shoulder comes forward. Usually happens from your upper body, but it can travel down to your pelvis. So right now, in a very modified side rotation, you would simply bring your shoulder forward as if it's trying to meet your nose and back. Now this shoulder is going to try to come directly under my nose. Feel what's happening in your upper back and mid-back as you're doing that rotation. So take a breath in. Exhale, shoulder comes under your nose. Bring it back. Shoulder under your nose. Bring it back, and let's go the opposite way. Breathe in. Exhale, shoulder under your nose. Come back on an inhale. Exhale, rotate. All right, now if you have no limits on being able to rotate your torso, we are going to put both hands outside your right hip and give that body a little more of a rotation. If you have that limit that you're not supposed to rotate your lower spine right now, continue to just focus on your shoulder coming under your nose. We're going to rotate 3 times to the right, 3 times to the left. All right, hands outside your right hip. Take your breath in and exhale, rotate. Now come off that rotation on your inhale, coming back almost to center. Exhale, twist. Inhale, almost to center. Exhale, twist. And now lift your left hand and reach back. Feel what's happening in your entire back. It's a lovely stretch. All right, bring yourself back to center. Roll your shoulders back. And now we're going to do 3 rotations to the left, putting hands outside your hip. And again, as we inhale, we're coming off that twist a little and going back in on the exhale. Are you ready? Okay, hands outside your left hip. Take a breath in. Exhale, twist. Inhale, come off that twist. Exhale, going back into it. Inhale, twist. If you want a little more rotation, lead with that arm. And slowly come back to center. Very nice. Arms above your head. Going back into your upper body, shoulders going into your neck. Take a breath in, arms go slightly behind your shoulders. Exhale forward. Inhale, arms go back. Feel your chest opening. Exhale forward. Inhale, reach back. Exhale forward. All right. Open your arms. Take a breath in. Exhale, rotate to the right. Take a breath in. Exhale, rotate to the left. Come back to center. Arms are up over your head. Take a breath. Going to the right. Come back center. Going to the left. Taking our body in all the directions that it can move to create more flexibility in all those areas. That means better healing for you as you're recovering from your injury. As we are going through our practice, I want to go through reason number 3 that you've got to practice chair yoga if you've been injured recently. And that is the whole stress cycle that we can get stuck in. You've been in a car accident, or you've had a knee injury, or whatever that can be. We can get so caught up in a stress reaction, and that slows down healing. Our body is pumping out 2 hormones called cortisol and adrenaline. What that does is keep us in fight or flight because it prepares us to react to a danger. But we're no longer in danger because we've gone through the experience and we need to heal. So the only way to shift our body out of that stress reaction is to do some deep breathing and gentle movements because, and it's so amazing, when you do deep breathing, it absolutely changes the chemistry of your brain. And instead of pumping out cortisol and adrenaline, it brings those levels back down to normal in 20 minutes to 60 minutes. A yoga practice is about 20 minutes. In 20 minutes, you can get your body out of that stress reaction that slows down healing because we're pumping out stress hormones, and help your body relax, restore, and get back into the healing process and allow you to feel more calm and in control of yourself right now, today. So breathing is so important. All right, for your shoulder, hugging your upper arm in between your elbow and your shoulder, bringing it in nice and close, moving that shoulder blade away from your spine, stretching all that upper back musculature. It feels really good. One breath here. I love to educate people on the why, because if you don't know the why, sometimes it's hard to remember that it's important for a specific reason. Other arm across, hugging it above the elbow, please. Nice and tight. Feel that shoulder blade moving. It's lovely. One more breath here. And exhale, beautiful. Bring your hands down into your lap. We are going to move our neck just to make sure everything is mobile. Blood is flowing through it. Things are relaxing. We are going to bring our right ear over towards our shoulder. And if you feel any tension there, just imagine with each exhale that there is gentle heat radiating on that tight area, making it relax. Make sure this left shoulder is down. Beautiful. Bring yourself up to center. Now your left ear is going to go over towards your left shoulder. Once more. Feels so good to lengthen that neck. Very good. Come back to center. Let's go ahead and cross our right leg over our left knee. And ankle mobility helps you be more stable as you're moving about, which is real important if you're recovering from some kind of surgery. Or if you've been injured, stop and go the opposite direction. And so the proper mobility of your ankle keeps you more stable as you move and less likely to experience an imbalance. And that's really important. All right, let's uncross that leg. Let's cross the left leg over the right and do some ankle circles here. So nice to be back outside. Last week, I was trying to record and it was snowing. All right, opposite direction. Beautiful. Bring your feet back. Sit back comfortably in your chair. We are going to do 4 very deep breaths in with a 2-second hold before we exhale through our mouth. Again, let's help our brain relax, stop the stress cycle so our body can heal quicker. All right, feel free to close your eyes if you want or not. Shoulders are down away from your ears. Take a breath in and exhale through your mouth. Again, breathe in. And exhale through your mouth. These next 2 times, try to really fill that chest with air. Breathe in. Exhale. And last time, breathe in. And exhale. So this practice was all about why you need to practice chair yoga if you've been injured. We need better circulation. We need our brain to not be stuck in that stress reaction. And we need to be able to celebrate today what we can do, even though there's some things maybe today we can't. All those make a huge difference in your healing, your state of mind, and your sense of recovery. I'm Mary. I'm so glad to be with you today. Namaste, and I look forward to seeing you again soon. Bye-bye now.